Hey guys, welcome to Nerds and Nuance, and we are back with more Stargirl. So I've kind of missed the show. I haven't been as anticipating as like Superman Lois, not coming back because Lois hasn't finished yet. And I'm caught up-ish on recording them, just editing and putting them up, almost there. So for those waiting for that, it's coming. Just give me a little more time. But yeah, we ended the season with what's his name? Brainwave. What's her Claudia? It's been a while. I think it's Claudia. Ooh. I feel like that's wrong. I don't know why. Something feels wrong about that. I don't think it's Claudia. Yolanda. There it is. Sorry. Ooh, my bad. Not Claudia? I don't know why I thought Claudia. But Yolanda. She she killed Brainwave. She slashed his throat. Little peeved at him for killing his own son. The previous episode. I believe it was the previous episode. Everybody, all the adults and whatever, were being mind controlled. Luckily, Stripesy, or Jim. Crap, I'm forgetting everybody's name. Barbara. Pat Dugan. Sorry. I remember Cindy was not. I didn't like Cindy at all. Keep that around for later because I'm probably gonna need it. But yeah, Pat was able to break it out of it. What's her name? Cindy. I just read her name. She killed her dad. Don't know about that one. She was a spoiled little boo-ha. I remember everything that happened. We got like a weird thing, Starman showing up, and not like to them, but he showed up at the end. Like there was a glimpse of him talking to somebody. I forgot what. Like he showed up to somebody's doorstep. All the kids had like a Christmas together. The only name I haven't forgotten is Mick. Good old trusty Mick. That's not eerie at all. Jesus. You doing Ghost this season? Supernatural? If there's a doll involved, I'm out. No.
Hi. I'm Bruce. I just moved in.
It doesn't help the freaking saturation makes Yo! Alright, boy, trying to murder this little girl. Thinking ghosts. Look both ways, little girl. Jesus! There he is.
You should take one.
Oh, it's creepy and
Susie
awesome.
has so many presents.
Is there nothing? Or is there a doll that looks like... Oh, come on. That is... Nah.
Hey, you stole that.
Hi?
Bad girl.
Is that like...
Rebecca?
Oh, man. There's something I can't remember where someone's soul or something's tied to a purple black gem thing. Can't remember. Is she gone or is she dead? Like her soul. Or is she the doll? Nope, the other one. Yo, that's how we started this? Summer school. Wait, is it just called it? That's interesting, okay.
What happened to Perdegaton?
Perdegaton?
Degaton.
The Flash banished him to an alternate timeline.
Whatever that means. Okay,
No?
Blackbriar Thorn.
Whoa.
Green Lantern destroyed him in '88.
What? Jesus. What? Is the lantern about to glow? Does that mean that a lantern's gonna be chosen, or Blackbriar Thorn is? That doesn't sound good.
2 weeks of rest, relaxation, family fun, no cosmic staff, no stripe.
No,
Just
come on,
some
don't leave Mick.
well-deserved time off for everyone.
He deserves a vacation too, man.
Can we do a vote?
Love that idea.
He is shut up.
Aye.
2-2.
One of their parents. Oh, oh! You've been
3-2.
you've been
Back your
outdone by the
bag.
pooch.
Traitor.
Yellowstone. Yellowstone.
Huh? Your parents kind of suck, chica. Divorce papers by chance? I feel like, or something. Oh, yep, that's what I was wondering. They didn't seem to. Oh, it's gonna break her apart.
I think I'd just like to sit again if that's okay.
Of course. Are you all right?
He not dead? Oh, the statues. God.
Mr. Harris.
Yeah.
I go by Rick Tyler now.
You got every single question on the final correct.
We
Tell me
question
how
him?
you did it.
What?
Where did you get the answers?
I studied.
This test is from last year. It has different questions.
I saved you. I saved everyone in this stupid town.
Excuse me?
You know what? Fail me.
I will, Mr. Harris.
I spent all morning doing research on time travel.
It was a total frame job for some Bonnie and Clyde robberies way before I was even born. Someone set them up.
Jesus.
What the hell are you doing, Whitmore?
What the hell are you doing?
I was giving Jerome back his stick, you blonde pinhead.
Courtney Whitmore,
Oh, hey!
come with me.
Was he your last? Was he on that show last? Huh? Chuck.
Courtney struggled.
Struggled but prevailed.
You failed some classes.
What? Which ones?
History.
History? Okay, no, that's impossible. I studied. For a very long time, it felt like.
And English, too. I'm afraid if Courtney wants to continue on to junior year, she's gonna have to enroll in summer school.
Ah.
Starting tomorrow.
The staff is still lighting
Yeah,
up.
it still lights up, but that doesn't mean that there's a bad guy around every corner.
Yeah, but there's somewhere.
And why are you so convinced that it's up to you to stop them?
Because like the staff, I won't ever quit. Not like you did. Pat, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're putting Stargirl away for 2 weeks.
What?
It's for your own good. Looks like we won't be taking that trip after all.
Oh no.
Zeke!
You really should have moved your robot out of there.
Yeah. Don't tell me what it's for. I don't need to know. Sometimes a man just needs himself a robot.
Thing is...
I built a flamethrower out of a propane tank and a BB gun. I bet you could fit one right in the palm of that there robot's hand.
What, a flamethrower?
Yes, sir. To start.
Okay, well, the thing is, Zeke, this is a private project. It's kind of a hobby that I'm kind of keeping to myself. That I
Rick,
really...
I will go get my tools.
Rather other people didn't know about it.
Loving this partnership.
I think I like him. I mean, it's not a bad idea, to be honest. It'd be kind of cool. It's not gonna feed him too much. Well, maybe. But, maybe he's feeling kind of like Solomon now, like Grundy. Oh, Beth. This has been probably in the works for a while. Chica, come on. This poor girl.
Hello?
Oh my gosh!
Chuck?
Chuck! Chuck! Chuck, you're back!
Hello? Who is this?
It's me! It's Beth! Oh my gosh, Chuck, I missed you so much!
Beth.
Beth Chapel!
I don't know you.
You don't know me. Hello? Chuck!
Reboot. He's got the. Oh dear.
Chuck? Please don't go.
God dang. This poor girl's losing everything.
Get me, Chuck.
Maybe we can bring Artemis into the fold. Oh. Okay, hold on, Nick. Relax. Oh. Well, that kind of sound bad. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who's that? We have a ring! Yo, we can bring your hat. They can help us. Oh, come on. Oh, nice, Mick. Thank you! Someone grab the lantern, grab the lantern. The house, Mick, the house! Hey, grab the lantern, yeah, there's that, thank you! No. Oh! Who?
What is going on?
Whoa. Awesome.
I think there's been a misunderstanding.
Again?
Yeah, you seem to be having a lot of them today.
To be fair, she broke into our house. And also, we didn't know Green Lantern had a daughter. Alan Scott's daughter, I'm assuming? Oh, Cindy. Ugh. No, god damn it. Didn't even. Yeah. Oh, come on. Ex-husband. Nope, that's not right. What?
I am ready to serve you.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's go do some recruiting.
I forgot she grabbed that last. Oh boy. I forgot she got at the end of the season. I forgot she grabbed that. I just don't remember. It's something and I can't remember what it is. Unless I'm thinking about it wrong. Or like some gem or something that takes over or consumes your soul, I guess. I don't remember what it's called. Eclipso? Despero? I feel like that's wrong. I mean, Despero is something, but that's not what I'm... What is it? There's something... Is it Eclipso? I think that's what I'm thinking of. But that might not be what this is. Oh! The dark face on the kid with the dark... Okay, that might be what it is then. Because I don't know... I hardly know anything about Eclipso. I just know like there's like a crescent moons or something. Like, I don't know for sure. But I think that's what that was supposed to be. The spirit of Eclipso or something like that. I don't remember. Eclipso's... I'm very vague on that figure in DC. But, okay. I forgot he was married before. But was his mom a villain? Before? Is that what that was about? Or he's looking for him because he assumes that he still has the staff. Sorry, I need to look up his name too now because I don't remember Starman's actual name. Sylvester. Sorry, my bad. Sylvester. Sylvester Pemberton. I didn't remember that one. Assumedly, he's going to show up and want the staff back, which is fair because it found him in the first place. Found, made? I don't remember. There's something about that. I forgot what they said about it exactly. If somebody wants to remind me what they said in the show, that's fine. You can let me know. But yeah, Mike. What? Why is he? I guess because she. I mean, why is she? Okay, Maggie. Yeah, that doesn't ring any bells. I honestly don't know why I went to look at the name. Maybe you give me more, but yeah, just as Maggie. Usually with the name tags, they just say with the first name. I don't know. It's not bringing anything to me. She's, she's kind of wearing a polka dotted outfit. Maybe that's supposed to be cheetah. Highly doubt that's supposed to, it's just gonna be like that. She's not really JSA era. Although they have also moved the era to a later date or to a later timestamp. They were kind of in the 60s. So, like the 40s, I believe. Yeah, 1940s. Jesus. I mean, sometimes my brain just doesn't like to work. But okay, so we got a possibly new partner, Zeke, who I think I like. I mean, he's kind of a nosy, but he's kind of funny, and he doesn't seem like he has any ill intent or taking any credit or outing the secret. He just wants to add. It's like sometimes a man just wants a robot, and he just wants to add a freaking flamethrower, which could be beneficial. Right now, it can punch and shoot its hand, which isn't anything to bash at, because that'll hurt, and it can go a freaking distance. But I feel like we do need a little bit more range other than just a hand, because you gotta wait for that thing to come back. So then you're just down to one hand. While if something's nearby you, you just got one hand to deal with. Granted, it's a big giant robot suit made of metal, so nothing melee wise, unless it's super something that has super strength can hurt it, or of equal size. But powered things could hurt it, like telekinesis and lasers, anything with special powers. So a flamethrower wouldn't hurt. Maybe if this guy can add, it can do more. I'm open to seeing what our guy Zeke can do for us. Because again, I don't see any. I don't dislike him. For a second I was like, oh God, this guy is gonna be nosing into our business. But now it's just like, nah, I'm gonna add the flamethrower to it. So I don't see. And it's okay. Sorry, there's too many different things that I want to say. One thing is I kind of like that Rick is he went from wanting to kill Solomon Grundy to kind of having. Just calling it a stupid beast and having sort of a element of pity for it while at the end of their fight, it seeing like he was just kind of sort of infantile in a way, let him leave, and now he's noticed or he's discovered him kind of living alone, and I don't know if he has. I don't know if that's. It seems like that might be like a spot he returns to, considering he brought food for him and he came back for the food. So I mean, and I like that he's kind of that he. I don't know. I kind of like Solomon Grundy in sort of a. I don't know. I think maybe it's because of the Justice League cartoon, an episode where he kind of sort of he comes to our side, and then he dies, which was kind of sad. I don't know. So I guess that's my reasoning for kind of having a soft spot, sort of, for Solomon Grundy, even though he did kill Rick's parents. But I feel like that was because they told, well, partially, because I mean Solomon Grundy's just kind of a destructive force, but still he did do it. But I think, partially Rick's kind of wanting to maybe let go of that anger, perhaps. But I think another part might be the fact that he's kind of feeling, in a way, akin to Solomon Grundy, because they, someone looks at Solomon and they see a monster, they judge them immediately. Someone like this terrible teacher, this teacher that should be fired, or at least suspended from her job, considering she has no proof whatsoever, so she has no grounds to fail him. I know Rick didn't cheat. he wouldn't care enough to cheat, Like if it wasn't something he could do, he wouldn't cheat. And just because he got, I mean, it can be done. It's not like it's an impossible thing. I guess he hasn't shown that he's, tried before, but he's trying now, and you don't want that. Like, maybe, I don't know, wait and kind of just like watch him. If you really are, I mean, I get being suspicious from like if he hadn't put the effort in beforehand, and then all of a sudden he made 100. But I wouldn't just like, hey, you cheated. If you don't do this right now, I'm gonna fail you. Maybe kind of keep an eye on him, and if he doesn't show consistent progress, then maybe question him about it. But she should. I don't know. He got me heated, man. Oh god, poor kid. He can't catch a break. He had an abusive uncle, and his parents were killed, and he's got to deal with his teacher dumping on him for making 100 on a test. I don't know. Hope that teacher gets what's coming to her. Basically just finds out that she was wrong and apologizes. I don't think she deserves to get hurt or killed, but something she needs to know. She needs to find out somehow. Everybody's having these poor kids. They become superheroes. Their lives don't become any easier. Obviously, becoming superheroes is not gonna make your life easier. But like Beth already. Oh look, a spider. Cool. Yeah, the spider. Sorry. For a second, it looked like a tiny scorpion. Yeah, he got away. So all the kids are having like freaking Yolanda. She had the crap she dealt with because of Cindy. Partially because of Cindy. Oh god, what's his name? Junior? Henry? Yeah, Henry shouldn't have showed the pictures at all, because then Cindy wouldn't have even been able to see them. Also, I feel like it might have been a bit too soon to be asking, but whatever. And yeah, and then Cindy, and so she was dealing with that. Her parents are freaking just being the absolute worst, and she's freaking dealing with that she killed somebody. That's the first time she's killed somebody. And it's not something that the JSA normally do. At least I think. So Green Lantern just who was it? Was it Blackbriar Thorn that Green Lantern destroyed? Yeah, Blackbriar Thorn. And then Flash put Predagaton in alternate dimension or something like that. That name sounds very familiar, and I don't know why. Predagaton or something like that. Oh, right. That guy. Okay. I only know him because of freaking Legends. Legends of Tomorrow. For Degaton. But when he was a kid. I don't really know anything about him. Skilled armed, unarmed combatant. Semi-precognitive. Time vision. He's great. Genius level intellect. Master planner and tactician. Time travel equipment. Intangibility. Seeming immortality. I guess that's why he trapped him in a interdimensional thingy. So he's still alive, possibly, for Degaton. Spider, I'm watching for you, but ooh, he's taunting me now. He's in a visible spot, but I can't reach him. Anyway, but still, she's a kid. It's the first time that they've taken life in their kid. Like that's, of course, it's gonna have a lingering effect. I'm glad, but I'm also not. You know that they're addressing that's a lingering thing. That's not just a, I killed them, whatever. That it's actually affecting her. I hate that it's affecting her, but also I enjoy it because of the fact that they're, it's real. But I hate that she's having to go through that. And she's wanting to confess to the father, but how? That's such a hard thing to confess about. Like, you could get, they're not supposed to say anything. That's something that they keep to them. That it's just in between those two. But, sorry, my peripheral now. Still, like, admitting that aloud to somebody who doesn't know, and that could, rat you out to the police and whatnot. That, and I probably just saying out loud would be difficult. Is just as difficult. Like, not just because you're putting yourself in jeopardy of being arrested, or in threat of being arrested, but just because like it makes it more real. Like, granted, she's talking openly with it to Courtney, but I think this feels different. And she's kind of wanting affirmation from Courtney, whether it was like I don't know if she's wanting like whether it was good or bad, or she's wanting her to say like, was it a good thing I did? I think she just wants a definite answer, like, was it good or bad, yes or no? Like but Courtney kind of went around it. It's not easy to answer to give. Or it's not something. It's not easy. It's not something that's easy to answer. I think that's how I want to say that. Like, normally killing, no, not good. But this dude's super dangerous. He could have crushed your mind, possibly in an instant. And he would have, without batting an eye. He was trying to do it but I think if he had gotten close enough, he probably would have. Or if you trusted him long enough. But she, acted first and took him out. Maybe. That's kind of possibly weird. Like, I don't know can he implant a memory? I don't know if it's a lingering effect of killing him. Like, did maybe he leave maybe he left like a sort of psychic trigger to where it'll always affect her at some point. Sorry, spiders up my ceiling now. Maybe he's alive. Maybe he knew she was catching on because he can read minds and everything. So maybe he implanted a memory that made her think that she slit his throat. Or maybe she didn't at all. Maybe she was going to, and then he put that memory in her mind, or made her think, or maybe he backed out of the way and made her think. And I think Courtney showed up and saw the fact. Maybe he made them think that he was dead, and that she had slashed his throat. Maybe. I don't know if he can do that. Is the problem? Have they shown that? I don't think they. He can affect, he can hurt you using his telepathy, but I don't know if he can alter it. They haven't shown that aspect of his powers, so I don't know. Either way, unfortunately, Yolanda is dealing with that last thing, that lingering moment, which is even worse. Like, if she didn't actually do it and he put that in her mind, and he's tormenting her with it, torturing her, and waiting for a moment to just kind of throw that in there. Yeah, so I wasn't entirely the one that we're going to be dealing with ghosties. again, I don't really know a whole lot about Eclipso. I feel like he has something to do with, like, at least in the cartoon because the only thing I know about him is in Justice League cartoon. He was like, I think, like a collection of like humanoid snake minds. I think it's the same character. Like, it looked like him dressed up. I don't know. I just recall that there was like definitely a gem of sorts or a crystal, that they put their souls in or something. So, and anybody touching it, like they get possessed by it. I don't know if it's the same thing with this, because it doesn't seem to be taking control of Cindy, or maybe she's just evil and they're just symbiotic. She's a freaking rotten little girl. I do feel bad for Courtney. I think obviously part of why she's wanting to, continue doing this. She keeps bringing up that I'm not quitting. I'm not gonna quit. Like, and the thing she mentioned earlier, the staff chose me when Dad didn't. I feel like that's definitely that. Pretty sure those are one and the same. Like, she's not quitting like their dad. Like, her dad quit on her and her mom, kind of a thing. Maybe I'm looking too much into that, but like, the thing that chose her, she's not wanting to give up on that. She's not wanting to let it down or just give that up. She wants to embrace that and keep feeling that presence that chose her. And I feel so bad because this douchebag of a dad affected her in that way without her really realizing it. And it's affected a lot of her personal life. It seems like she's apparently failing history and English, and it's less of a big issue. It's just kind of an inconvenience. It put a halt on, or maybe even fully stopped their vacation, their getaway. Like both the rest of the family, even though Mike didn't want to go, but the rest of the family now can't go. The dog can't go, and he voted for it. He's gonna be disappointed the most. I feel bad. Like, they were looking forward to it, and then now they can't go. And that's because of Courtney. And they could go, and she could stay with a friend like Beth, because her parents aren't gonna freaking be around. They're the worst. What I don't like about them is not the fact that they're getting divorced, and I wish they wouldn't have kept it from her, but they're just ignoring her. Like, they're I don't know, it's because they're just avoiding telling her, or that's just who they are. They're just terrible people. Because they've showed it throughout last season. Like, they've hardly spent time with her, and they're trying to shunt her on to, like, Beth, you have friends there. Make friends over there. Stop pestering us while we're at work, or when we're not at home, or just stop pestering us. Period. And she's here freaking making breakfast for them, making dinners for them, doing all this crap for them, and they're just leaving her to hang. And now this poor Beth, freaking the glasses, they finally come back, and then they leave her. Chuck leaves her. Because I'm guessing he rebooted, and so he doesn't remember anything, from after the glass, from when she met them. But he didn't. Whenever she first put them on, he wasn't acting that way in the first place. So I don't know why he is. Maybe it's completely rebooted to where it was just a blank AI and it's acting the way it did whenever the original Dr. Midnight created this AI, and it needs more work on it or input or whatever, or needs, I don't know. I guess it's like completely reset to when he first built it. But yeah, so now the daughter of Green Lantern shows up all of a sudden. I feel like she should have said that. Now, that misunderstanding was both their fault. That wasn't just Courtney's. Now the one that with Artemis, that was a bit of stupid there, Courtney. Not gonna lie. Like, I get it. She looked like she could have been swinging it at you, but I mean, I don't know. I hope. I mean, I don't really like this Artemis all that much anyway, so I guess it's not so bad if she joins Cindy's team. But also, like, I'm attached to Artemis, the character, not this character, but just the character, because Young Justice. So, like, I know, I'm pretty sure not, like Artemis isn't exactly, no, maybe she doesn't always, or she, like, the Young Justice version, maybe that's the only one that, joins our side. And another one in Arrow, that one was just bad. So I don't know all the iterations of Artemis. If the case is that she's always bad, then unfortunate. But I mean, I just don't want her to be on Cindy's team. I don't want Cindy to have a team. Yes, I'm petty, but I don't like her at all. And I feel bad for Isaac, right? That the Fiddler's kid. Because he was just bullied all the time. Now then his mom was killed, the one who cared for him. One who acted like one of, well, I think all the parents really cared except for Cindy's dad. The Artemis parents seemed to definitely care for her, be really proud of what she could do. Why did she all of a sudden come for the lantern though? Did the ring call for her or something? So is it an Alan Scott's daughter? Because I mean the Flash that they had was Jay Garrick. I mean, it was the Justice Society, so assumingly the Green Lantern is supposed to be Alan Scott, not Hal or any of the others, like Jon Stewart or definitely that guy. I mean, to be fair, I don't know much about Alan Scott other than his powers work a little differently, and his weakness is wood instead of just yellow. Both are kind of weird weaknesses, but whatever. It's more than just yellow. It's more like a power of fear that is the Green Lantern's weakness. But you know what I mean. I don't think it's. I mean, I think it used to just be yellow, but I think it's now turned into Yellow Lantern because it's fear. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if the powers. I don't know how the powers work in this version. If it's the same as the Alan Scott or is the Green Lantern that I'm more familiar with. Because she has a ring. I don't think the Alan Scott... Did he have a ring? I don't remember. I don't think he did. I think it just shot from his hands. I think. You mentioned Gentleman Ghost also, and I'm wondering if, because I don't, well, I think, I could be wrong, I think if the Spectral Ghost shows up, I wonder if anybody Deadman? What's his name? Is it just Deadman? Yeah, it's just Deadman. Deadman or someone like the Spectral Stranger. Right? I'm forgetting all these names that I kind of know. I don't think that's right. Phantom Stranger. Sorry, I mixed in Phantom Stranger and the Spectre. Phantom Stranger and Spectre. I'm wondering if there are going to be any mentions of them at all. I don't think that they're necessarily what's what I'm looking for? Nemesis or Nemesi or whatever, oppositions of each other. I think they've had interactions. At least Phantom Stranger, I think, had an interaction with the Gentleman Ghost. Or at least Deadman. He'd be something I'd assume more. And considering we're dealing with somewhat kind of supernatural elements this season, that at least that I'm assuming. That's kind of what Eclipso, if that's who that is. And so they kind of showed him out to be. Maybe someone like Deadman will show up, or the bolt, the bolt thing, the pink bolt, whatever it's called. Because I know that kind of seemed to have a hinted connection to Mike, maybe, or would have to do. But I'm wondering jumping to the lenses again real quick. I'm wondering what that'll, where that's going. Because I mean, it went away, so it possibly went somewhere else, and I don't know how Beth is gonna track it, or if she does, what's Like, how is that going to work? How are we going to get back into the goggles, or having trust Beth again, or just kind of building that connection back up? And then there's the stuff with Cameron. Also, like, he's not a bad kid. He doesn't know anything about this villain stuff. Like, he's a good-hearted kid. I feel like he'd be the hardest to convince to join this team, considering I feel like he knows Cindy's just like a terrible person in general, not necessarily villainous, but just terrible. So I don't think he would really join her. Maybe telling, but the bad thing is she knows about Courtney, and she could tell him that, hey, she's responsible, or she might just say she killed your dad. That might mess things up. I feel like they might need to tell him first. That still might kind of, I don't know. I don't want Cameron. I don't want Cameron to go that side, even though he's technically kind of supposed to be a high school junior. I don't want that. But the biggest thing is, I can't wait to see Stripesy with the flamethrower. Just saying. Guys, that's it for this week's episode of Stargirl. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know what that was. If you want to stick around for next week's episode, hopefully this will all be on time. Click subscribe and be notified whenever that goes up. And check out our Patreon for any early access videos that we have going up. Sorry, this is dog. For any for any catch-up series that we have going on, like Young Justice. Basically, that's all that we have right now. Working on more.